What's up guys, Brennan here. Today I'm going to show you a piano tutorial for the song Mad World by Gary Jules. I have a cover up on my channel if you want to check it out right here. But I'm going to play a little snippet of it and then we're going to break it down how to learn it. Alright, let's get started. So that's the intro part. The two chords that you're going to be doing in the left hand. A chord is when you play multiple keys at the same time like this. The first one that you're going to do is you're going to have your pinky here on F, your middle finger here on G sharp, and your thumb here on C. And you're going to start on F and then press these two at the same time. So you're going to do it 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you're going to move up here to your pinky on A sharp, your middle finger here on D, and your thumb here on F. So it's going to be like this. So just practice those two. Now we're going to learn the right hand intro part. So you're going to start with your middle finger here on G sharp, and I'm just going to play it through and we're going to learn it that way. Okay, so you start up here and you go up to C, and then you're kind of walking down these notes, so it's like this. Go over it again. One more time. Now we're going to practice putting them both together. So you start playing this single one first, and then you come in on the left hand. So I'll show you really slowly what I mean by that. Then you move and do this 4 times. Let's do that one more time, just the first part of the intro, both hands together. Here we go. Now the second time, right hand is a little bit different, but the left hand stays the same. So I'm going to show you the little difference. Let's go through that slowly. One more time. So let's put both hands together here. You play this single one first, and then you come in on the left hand just like the first part of the intro. Here we go. Let's do that second part one more time. So now you have the whole intro. Let's play through that one more time and then we're going to move on to the next part. Okay, so now we're going to go into the left hand. I'm going to show you the first part of the different chords you're going to play. So remember that one you were doing in the intro? that one is the same. So you start doing this one first. Then see where your middle finger is? That's where your pinky is gonna jump to. And see where your thumb was? Because you're playing this. So your middle finger, your pinky jumps there, your thumb, your middle finger jumps there, and then your thumb moves up here to D sharp. So just to go over that, that's G sharp, C, and D sharp. And you do that back and forth 4 times. So it's like this. Then you jump down here to your pinky on D sharp, your middle finger here on G, and your thumb here on A sharp. So that's like this. And you do back and forth 4 times. And then the last one is your pinky here on A sharp, your middle finger here on D, and your thumb here on F. And you go back and forth 4 times. So from the top, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you start all back over, starting with this one. So I'll just play it through a few times. Okay, now we're going to get into the melody, the part that is being sung in the song. So I'm just going to play it through, and then we're going to learn it. Okay, so really slowly, let's just memorize this here. So that's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Then you jump up here to C and down to G sharp. So from the top, let's play that through. Next part is 4th finger here on A sharp. So now you're hitting G with your thumb. So see how this is. Then you do this. The last part is so just play through that last part again. And then it starts back over. So let's go through this a few more times. I find that the best way to learn this is just to memorize the tune of it, and you can play along with the original song. That also helps. But let's go through it one more time slowly. And this actually repeats quite a few times in the original song. So you're going to be doing this part over and over and over. So let's practice it one more time alone, and then we're going to put both hands together. Start over. Okay, now we're gonna put both hands together. Here we go. I'm gonna play it very slowly and we're gonna practice putting them both together. So remember in the intro, you actually started in the right hand? You played that one note before you go into left hand. This time, you're actually starting in the left hand first. So it's like this. Starts over. Let's go through it a few more times. The timing's a little tricky on this, so just feel free to watch my video over and over to try and get the hang of it. Now to help you know when to move in the left hand and to get the timing, I'm gonna play through it again and then say switch every time that you move from the one, switch, switch, like that, okay? So let's go through it one more time. Switch, 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 back to the beginning. Switch, 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 and then it repeats over and over and over. Now we're going to get into the next part, which changes slightly. So we're going to learn that. First, let's start with the left hand. So the chords that you're going to be playing next are the same as the intro. So it's this one, F, G sharp, and C. 4 times, right? And then you move up here again to A sharp, D, and F. And you go 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to the first one. This is a part in the song when he goes, I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad, the dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. Okay? So it's like this. I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad, the dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very... Okay, it's a little tricky, so we're gonna just go through it slowly and try and memorize this here. So you start with your thumb here in F. Let's play the first little part. One more time. One more time. Then you do this one again, like this. Let's go through that second part again. From the top, all together. Then you do the first part again. And this one, you stay on it a little longer, because this part is the dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. So you have to play it a few more times. So I'm going to play that through. Second part, one more time all together. And then you do the whole beginning part again. And then instead of going back to this note, you just hang it on here. So it's like this. And then it starts over. So I know that's a little tricky. The only difference this second time is you're just playing this one longer. So let's go over it one more time just to get the hang of it. And then we'll put both hands together. One more time. Then you do the whole thing over again. Okay, so I'm just gonna hum like the words. I'm just gonna say the words along with this because it might help with memorizing it. I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very, and then you go into the mad world. Okay, sorry for my atrocious singing, but hopefully that helped you learn that little phrase there. Now we're gonna put both hands together. Here we go. Okay, let's go through that one more time. Now we're going to get into the mad world part. So it's like this in the right hand. it repeats. And what I do in my cover is I play what's called octaves. So I play the same thing down here, up here with my pinky. Okay, so practice that a little bit. You are going to have to stretch your hands quite a bit, which just takes some practice. That gets easier over time. It's kind of like doing the splits, but for your fingers. See, my pinky and my thumb can kind of do a split. So anyway, let's go through that one more time. Okay, so the chords for this are the same as the intro and the same as the things that you were just playing. So it's like this: F, G sharp, and C. Then you move up to B, D, and F. Same as we just did. And back and forth. So it's like this together. Go through that one more time. And then I do those octaves. Then repeat. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now that you've learned each part of the song, we are gonna put it all together. I'm just gonna play it through for you, just so you know what each part sounds like all together. Here we go. One other thing is the piano pedal for this song. So if you're not familiar with the sustain pedal, I have a video on my channel, which you can check out right here, that will go into more detail. But the pedal, essentially, instead of a piano sounding like this, when you press down on it, it sounds like this. So it blends all of them together. So the pedal for this song, you press down on it before you start, and every time you move from one in the left hand, you lift off of it and push back down before you play the next one. So it's like this. Press down on the pedal. Now you lift your foot and push back down before you play the next one. So anytime you're moving in the left hand on this song, from one, each time I'm lifting off the pedal and I'm pushing back down. So push down, lift and push back down, lift and push back down, and lift and push back down. Okay, so hopefully that helps. That will take some practice if you're new to piano, but before you know it, it'll become kind of automatic and you won't even think about it and your foot will just move. So let me know if you want more videos on the pedal specifically. I can do another video series on that. Okay guys, and that is the entire song. Hopefully this tutorial was helpful for you, and I hope you guys enjoyed learning this song. Definitely don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out a ton, and I appreciate every single one of you. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week.